There are a fair number of government restrictions on bringing ivory into the country now. What is here is saleable. If you go on like eBay, you will see a lot of ivory for sale.
I wanted to talk about this piece here. I see these quite a bit. They come up at auction and in estates and what?
This is walrus. This is what comes out of Alaska.
So if you found this at an estate sale or if this was in a store, nothing illegal about owning it, nothing illegal about buying it?
No. Once they've been engraved.
And once they're done, otherwise it has to be more regulated. It's a bit confusing for people at times, but a beautiful piece like this, a nice cribbage board. How much is a piece like that? $1,200 range?
But they are around the $1,000 range for these. And they all have to be signed.
Okay.
Where they've come from.
So it has the name of the artist and where in Alaska that they're done. These two pieces here are unbelievable. Look at the carving on these.
It's the detailing, the intricacies of the detailing. And my understanding is the people that carved these things would sit there with a little 25-watt light bulb, and all the little tools they had were not electric powered. They were all hand powered. Little drills were like foot drills, and they would do this all by hand. You know, a little piece like this could take several years.
This is an interesting model. Where did you find this?
Well, this is part of 3 pieces I acquired together. The secret of this, and unfortunately, I haven't really been able to find anybody locally that can really decipher the writing and tell me the age of this, and because the age and what emperor it was has a lot to do with the value.
I want to show you, we've saved the very best piece for last. Come on, let's go see this. I think this is an unbelievable piece of art. It's one large tusk, but that isn't really what makes it the value, because if you figure what ivory runs, what, about $100 a pound?
Raw ivory.
Raw ivory. No way is that even close to what it is, because of the detail and the intricacy of this. You were telling me that they figured it took how long to carve a piece like this?
I was told that it takes 5 years to do 1 foot. So here you're looking at roughly a 25-year project.
This is a man's life. This was his masterpiece then. I've seen at auction in New York similar pieces, but nowhere near this level of carving. This really is a museum piece, hard to put a value on.
I was in San Francisco 7 or 8 years ago, and in one of the art galleries there, they had a small one of these that was maybe a foot long, and they were asking $35,000.
Yeah.
This is a piece that's in the 6-figure category. It's really a museum quality piece.
So when it comes to ivory, I've seen on eBay, I've seen different places at antique shows, different antique shops, Chinese import shops. Beautiful. Ivory itself with a grain. You want to make sure it's not a plastic, because they'll try and sell you an ivory-looking plastic. But a nice, the carving, by how well carved it is, how well scrimshot it is, and a little bit of weight and quality.
The size. Obviously the bigger pieces are rarer.
So it isn't something we need to be scared of on collecting. I think everybody should.
No.
Well, I think it's a great collection. I sure appreciate you having us come, Howard.
Well, I appreciate you coming. It's nice to, somebody appreciates it.
All right. Thanks, Howard.
Some very exotic pieces, as Gary said. Be sure and know what you're doing if you're purchasing a piece of ivory. There are a lot of restrictions because a lot of the animals that ivory has come from are very endangered now.
That's right, but they sure looked beautiful here, some of those works of art from the past.